Hello, this is Tamala with Learning You Education. Welcome to Volume 1, Issue 3 of Learning You Education LLC's audio newsletter. Send your topic requests for future issues to info@learningyou, that's YOU education.com, or telephone 404-808-9225. In this issue, you'll find useful explanations for managers, board members, and even homeowners concerning heating and air conditioning systems provided by Atlanta Cooling Pros. Exterior painting provided by Blueprint Painting and Renovations Incorporated, and hydrojetting provided by Rooter Plus. Share this issue with your owners who might benefit from the information, making your community members more educated and knowledgeable. Please make sure to have all your board members enjoy these free issues and comment below on which areas are most beneficial for your community. Section 1. What is hydrojetting and why do I need it? Provided by Rooter Plus. Hydro water jets are an essential tool for a professional plumber. The hydrojetter is basically a large pressure washer for drain cleaning. Regular cleaning with a hydrojetter can be used to keep stormwater, sanitary sewer, exhaust, and various other types of piping from having a blockage causing a costly repair. The jetter can be used with plastic or metal piping and is also the best choice when it comes to opening a pipe clog with grease or stubborn tree roots. When it comes to cleaning out sewer lines, there are a couple different methods that can be implemented. Either you can stick an object in the pipe and dislodge the obstruction that way, or you can utilize pressure. We think that pressure is the way to go. Hydrojetting is basically the method of using a high-pressure stream of water through a pipe or a sewer line to unclog the blockage. The PSI level of hydrojetting systems can range anywhere from 3,000 to 8,000, and the one appropriate for your needs will depend on the type of piping system you have and the severity of the blockage. If you have an extremely blocked municipal sewer system whose pipes are of a large diameter, for instance, you're going to need some heavy-duty PSI to adequately take care of the blockage. If you simply need a residential kitchen sink unclogged and all the other methods simply won't work, a lower pressure hydrojetting procedure will likely do the trick. While traditional methods are often sufficient for a great number of unclogging jobs, they'll never match everything that hydrojetting can do. That is to say that the nature of snaking or rooting can never fully clean a pipe. With these standard techniques, even when the line is, for all practical purposes, unclogged, there's lots of residue often left on the side of the pipe. Why does this matter? When there's residue on the side of the pipe, other residue is often more prone to sticking to it, so the accumulation begins again. Hydrojetting cleans a line to an extremely thorough extent, leaving virtually no residue behind. This allows for a steadier, more continuous flow of liquid, which means that a buildup in the future is less likely to occur. Hydrojetting is an extremely versatile procedure, and in theory, it can be utilized for both municipal and residential needs. To the contrary, snaking methods are often not very efficient when used in large municipal projects. So which procedure is more sanitary? On the face of it, it might not be so clear to you, but the answer is actually hydrojetting. Because hydrojetting is always more efficient than traditional techniques, there's less of a health risk involved. The quicker the job can get done, the less exposed we'll be to possible contaminants. You may think that hydrojetting is a huge waste of water, which wouldn't be the very best thing from an environmental standpoint. When you think about it, though, this isn't a waste of water at all. It's being utilized for a very vital purpose, and in this case, using it is a necessity. For those living near a lake, a pond, or a river, it's a perfect procedure for you. On top of this, there are no harsh chemicals involved in hydrojetting. Sheer water pressure is all that's needed to get the job done properly. Some traditional methods are bad for the environment as they make use of harmful chemicals. Apart from that, though, as we mentioned before, standard techniques can be harmful to the environment in terms of the fact that potentially harmful elements already underground are sometimes being brought to the surface, such as harmful bacteria and asbestos. Once the hydrojetting procedure is completed, it's recommended that we conduct a full video inspection of the pipe to see if the procedure has left you with any leaks or breaks. One of the great things about hydrojetting as opposed to using a traditional snaking technique is that hydrojetting is much less likely to leave your pipes with any such imperfections. When the traditional technique is used, there's a lot of scraping against the sides of the pipe, which isn't the best for the structural integrity of the pipe. Although mild rubbing against a new pipe might not do any harm whatsoever, this scraping might have a very negative implication on a pipe that's maybe seen better days. Maybe you don't currently have a blockage in your line, but you just want to regularly prevent future blockages. Good for you. If you're looking to do this, hydrojetting is definitely the appropriate procedure. Again, hydrojetting is able to actually clean your pipes as well as unclog them, whereas traditional techniques simply unclog them. So, for a regular cleaning to stave off clogs yet to be, we highly recommend high power water pressure as opposed to its standard counterparts. Because we utilize state-of-the-art technology in all facets of our work, we can deliver a much better finished product. If you have any questions concerning this article, please contact Russell Esty at rsd@rooterplus.com or telephone 404-734-7438. You can also contact Cameron Wilsey at cwilsey@rooterplus.com or 770-652-9888. Tell them you saw them on Learning U for a special download from Learning U Education. Section 2. How to have an exterior paint job that'll last for years. Provided by Blueprint Painting and Renovations Incorporated. If you want a painting job that will last for years to come, exterior painting is a job that requires you to do everything by the book. Your home's paint plays a vital role in protecting it from the elements. So doing a cut-rate job means you're effectively putting your home at risk. By following the basic guide below, you can be certain that your exterior painting project will hold up in good fashion for years to come. Good prep is the key to good exterior house painting. It's impossible to emphasize this point enough. When it comes to paint, a thorough preparation of the surface to be painted is absolutely essential. Skipping the prep means you can be almost certain that your exterior house painting project is going to fail you somewhere down the line. Step 1. Clean your home before painting. The easiest way to get this done is to use a pressure washer and give your home a good washing using chlorine bleach and an all-purpose detergent or degreaser such as Simple Green. This is one of the most important things you can do since dirt and dust prevent paint from adhering to your home surface. Step 2. Remove all loose and peeling paint. If you've got paint that's blistered, cracked, or is peeling, be sure to run over these areas with a scraper to remove any loose paint. A good pressure washing will get some of this grunt work done for you, but you'll still need to give a little personal attention to the worst of the areas before you get rolling. Step 3. Fill in cracks and holes with a paintable caulk or putty. By attending to this chore before you start applying the paint, you'll drastically reduce the number of areas on your home's exterior where water and other weather can penetrate, causing damage to the substrates. Step 4. Apply primer to all exposed surfaces. Once you've cleaned, scraped, and properly prepared your home, make sure to prime all exposed substrates with a good coat of primer before you start applying the final coat or coats of your exterior house paint. Step 5. Use the best products for the best results. It's the old adage, you get what you pay for. This is particularly true when it comes to paint products. If you use the cheapest products, expect the job to take additional materials and require extra labor to achieve maximum results. All manufacturers produce a plethora of products. We encourage the use of proven materials for a lasting paint job. Step 6. Enjoy your home's new look. Once you finish, step back and enjoy the good look of your finished exterior painting handiwork. Of course, if you're not up to taking on the major responsibility of painting your home on your own, call Blueprint Painting and Renovations Incorporated about doing the work for you. We're experienced, skilled, and have the equipment and crews to finish in a day or two what might take you 3 or 4 weekends to get done. Call us today for a stress-free exterior paint job that you can enjoy for years to come. Blueprint Painting and Renovations Incorporated is a recognized leader in the community association industry. They offer dozens of professional services that are tailored to fit your community's needs. Feel free to visit their website or call their office for a free property evaluation. They specialize in HOA, POA, townhome, and condominium communities just like yours. They look forward to the opportunity to help you with your next project. You can visit their website at www.blueprintinc.net or telephone 770-622-3131. Tell them you saw them on Learning U for a special download from Learning U Education. Section 3. Understanding your HVAC system and how it works, provided by Atlanta Cooling Pros. Most people think that an air conditioner system adds cool air into the home, but actually the air conditioner removes heat from the home and transfers it outside via the refrigerant lines. Refrigerant, also known as Freon or Puron, flows through its own closed system. This system consists of an evaporator coil, condenser coil, compressor, and refrigerant lines. If the system is designed and charged properly, you should never have to add refrigerant unless the system was not charged properly upon installation or a leak develops in any one of these components. The refrigerant inside the system does not get used up nor evaporate over time. The heat transfer takes place in the evaporator coil and the condenser coil. The air conditioner unit compresses the refrigerant and thus turns the gas into a very cold liquid. The cold liquid passes through the evaporator coil fins at the same time that the blower inside the air handler or furnace is on, recirculating the warm air inside the home through the evaporator coil. As the warm air passes over the coil, an evaporation process occurs, and the colder coils extract heat from the air. The cooler air on the supply side of the evaporator coil is transferred to the duct system, thus cooling the home. This process continues until the thermostat is satisfied. The condenser is the heat exchanger. It transfers the heat from the returning hot liquid gas back into a cold gas that the compressor then flows to the evaporator coil to continue the cooling process. Some evaporator coils have a thermostatic expansion valve or TXV. This valve measures both the refrigerant and coil temperature to allow or restrict the right amount of refrigerant through the coil, providing the perfect combination of thermal efficiency while preventing ice buildup on the coil itself. As a homeowner, tenant, or association manager, what can you do to help maintain the HVAC system? First, replace the filter once a month for standard 1-inch fiberglass filters or once every 2 to 3 months if it's a 1-inch pleated filter. Make sure the system is turned off when replacing the filter. Second, clean the condenser coil at least once per year and always after cutting the grass around the air conditioner. The condenser coil is located within the air conditioner cabinet surrounding the unit. This can be accomplished with a water hose. Never use a pressure washer, it'll damage the coil fins. If the coil is very dirty, a chemical cleaning will be required. At Atlanta Cooling Pros, we use an environmentally friendly chemical to clean both the condenser and evaporator coils. The evaporator coil is located inside the indoor unit, which has the furnace or the air handler. These are difficult to access and should only be cleaned by a certified air conditioning technician. Whenever cleaning the coils, make sure the system is off. Third, clean all return air grills when replacing the filter. These can be wiped down with a damp cloth. Do not use paper towels. If you have floor registers, periodically vacuum them out at the register. Again, make sure the system is turned off. Fourth, sign up for a service agreement with Atlanta Cooling Pros. What can go wrong if the filters are clogged or the coils are dirty? If the filter is clogged, then the system cannot pull enough air across the evaporator coil. This will lead to higher utility costs, cause the system to work harder, and shorten the lifespan of several critical components such as the blower motor, evaporator coil, and the compressor. If the evaporator coil is dirty, the system will not have the ability to pick up the proper amount of airflow across the coil, causing the system to not cool properly. This also affects the evaporator coil, blower motor, and compressor. If the condenser coil is dirty, the system cannot discharge the heat properly. Again, this will cause undue stress on the system. All three of these scenarios can lead to the system freezing up and can also create a leak within the refrigerant system. Preventive maintenance on a heating and air conditioning or HVAC system is critical to the operation, efficiency, and lifespan of the system, as well as the operating costs. There's a 70-30 rule regarding HVAC systems. 70% of the cost should be preventive, and 30% should be corrective. According to a study by the American Society of Heating, Refrigeration, and Air Conditioning Engineers, it costs approximately $600 more a cooling season if an air conditioner has dirty coils, and another $480 a cooling season if it has a clogged filter. 9 out of 10 HVAC system failures are caused by dirt, dust, and rust. Whether your home is new or old, maintaining a service agreement is the best way to ensure that your heating and cooling system is operating at peak efficiency. Replacing the filters and cleaning the coils is a small part of a service agreement, which is designed not only to maintain efficiency of the system, but to also detect and rectify possible small problems before they become large, costly problems. All of our technicians are EPA certified and undergo continuing education classes. We strive to deliver excellent service and quality workmanship to ensure that you're always comfortable in your favorite place, your home. If you have any questions concerning this article, please contact Russell Esty at rsty@rooterplus.com or telephone 404-734-7438. You can also contact Randy Darnell at rdarnell@rooterplus.com or telephone 404-227-6402. Tell them you saw them on Learning You for a special download from Learning You Education. If you've enjoyed this audio newsletter, share it with your friends on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and other social media. If you're interested in receiving future issues, go to www.learningyou.education.com and sign up for free. Make sure to check out our vendor directory, which includes our certified vendors and education partners. Service details, written articles, and other valuable information is provided there for you.